Hi guys and welcome back to our On The Move career mode. Now, before we go any further, I've got a lot of explaining to do and a bit of a confession to make. So, the transfer window episode was supposed to go up yesterday, and for this reason I'm about to announce I didn't do it, and it is kind of my fault. So, long story short, basically when I want to play by myself, just off camera, I'll do what I want. I'll move all my equipment, Xbox and everything else, into the living room where there's a bigger TV and stuff like that, and I have to take a load of stuff apart, including the recording equipment, the microphone, the webcam and all that kind of stuff. So basically what I'd done is had all my equipment in the living room, played on whatever I was playing on, come back in here, I recorded what I needed to record, I went out, but just bear in mind beforehand, I saved the game, went out, come back, I was just about to edit it, and then noticed that I hadn't plugged the microphone back in. So you had all the footage, everything was fine, but there was just no audio whatsoever, and I completely screwed up because I saved the game as well. To this point, and the last autosave is literally like 2 or 3 months prior to this. So I've made a huge mistake there, which I can only apologise for, but I am going to try and briefly explain what happened in the transfer window, because it was a decent one. So you may have already seen on the little news flashes, I'm not sure, well there you can see, we have signed Aubameyang, which I'm absolutely buzzing about, but I'm going to have to try and retrace my steps and show you the comments that led to that signing, because one big player did have to get sold in the process because he was worth 85 million. So first of all, here is the comment that suggested to buy Aubameyang. I know in that comment he did also say to sell Mbappe. Don't worry, he hasn't been sold, because you know what I'm like, I like to nitpick little pieces of people's comments and put it into one. So Aubameyang I did take from that comment. Mbappe I wasn't comfortable in selling, so he wasn't sold, but there was one other player that was suggested to be sold, and that was Casemiro. Now, I know, I really didn't want to sell Casemiro, I didn't, but at the same time we have so many central midfielders. We have Cruz, Modric, Asensio, Isco, Llorente can play there. We have plenty of them, whereas we only had Mayoral as a striker and we desperately needed him. And the rest of the players that you guys suggested were only worth like 6.5 million or something like that, and at the time we only had 20 odd million, so we wouldn't have managed to get enough funds to get our man. So we have signed Aubameyang. As you can see, he's not in the squad right now. We haven't played any games with him as of yet, but that is how the squad will look. I do apologise yet again because it was a mad one, and I've just made an absolute rookie error, which I'm fuming with myself about. But that is that. And there was also another comment in the last episode, and that suggested for me to look back at AC Milan to see how they're doing in the league, which is something I should have done. It's a really good comment, and he's also asked for me to look back at the end of the season as well, see how they are doing. So let's have a look and see how they are. Remember, we finished second with them. They are currently 7th, which isn't fantastic. Juventus are winning that league, or top of the league at least, by quite a significant amount, 6 points ahead of second place Napoli. Inter in and around there as well, with Roma, Lazio and Chievo. And then, of course, Milan. So they're not doing fantastic with the squad that I left them, and it was a pretty decent squad. So in terms of games in the last episode, we did play 2 of them. Oh, I didn't notice that. There's a couple of games in Europe against Newcastle, our rivals. Well, my rival, being a Sunderland fan, and I know that a lot of you guys are as well. We won't be playing that one, though, unfortunately, because it is in the Cup. So we did have 3 games where we had 1-1 draw with Parmas, which was a really frustrating one. It was just one of those games where we battered him, couldn't score whatsoever. But the next game was complete opposite, because we won 5-0, and that was an incredible performance. And that is when Casemiro had just left, and I started to use Cruz, who we hadn't used all season long, and he had actually put in a transfer request, which I really didn't want him to do. It all come at the wrong time. It was a very stressful episode again. Sorry, it never happened. But Cruz come in and he was absolutely incredible. He just dominated in that midfield, winning everything in midfield, dictated the way the game went, and I was really, really impressed with him. So I'm quite happy in a sense, it's kind of bittersweet that Casemiro went. But then we did go to take on Atletico Madrid, and I think at the time there was only 2 points or 3 points separating us. It was 4 points that were separating us. So with an Atletico win, they would have managed to get 1 point behind us. But we did win 2-1. We went 1-0 up, we went 2-0 up, and then the last 20 odd minutes they went all out attack, and we defended for our lives. Again, Cruz was without a doubt man of the match in that game again. But here we are now, guys, and that is the league table. As you can see, we're 6 points clear with a game in hand over Atletico, which is absolutely fantastic. Again, I can't say enough. I'm really sorry about that, about the last episode. It really was a rookie error. But we're going to have to move forward. We're going to have to get over it. And it is Aubameyang's debut right now. I'll give him a squad number. In fact, he's already been given the number 14, which is what I'll leave him on, because that is the number he's now using at Arsenal, who he's just signed for, of course. But we do have Sevilla in our next game. They are currently 4th in the league, so they're not doing too bad themselves. But I'm confident of a win. And can Aubameyang get himself a goal on his debut? Let's get into it. And here we are, guys, up against Sevilla. We are at the Bernabeu, and it is snowing, which just adds to the atmosphere for Aubameyang's debut. This could be absolutely incredible. It could be the start of something special here for the man from Gabon. Come on. Aubameyang onto Modric now, and Ronaldo finds himself some room. Still Cristiano Ronaldo gets it in towards Aubameyang. He digs one out, and it's took a deflection off Modric, I think, and it's been looped over the bar. Here is Aubameyang now. Still Aubameyang bombing forward. Can he finish this one off? It's gone straight at the keeper. What a goal that would have been had it gone in. The corner is whipped in towards... Oh, what a save that is. It was Mbappe who volleyed it in. It's an incredible save. Now here is Toni Kroos. And it's gone in! It's an absolute beauty from Toni Kroos. I was just saying earlier that he's trying to claim his first team spot back recently. He had put in a transfer request. We have been playing Casemiro over him, but Kroos is just as capable as Casemiro at flying shots in like that. Casemiro was excellent for us, and I do really regret letting him go, but that was the only way we were going to get ourselves a proper striker in, and Kroos has just shown that he can do exactly, or if better, what Casemiro could do. It is 1-0. Oh, that's lovely play from Isco. It's nice football. He just find Aubameyang now. Out wide for Mbappe. Nice touch. Can he get it in towards the back post? Towards Ronaldo. Surely Ronaldo's son. There was no need for the diving header. I hate it when he does that. It's gone straight to him, man. Lovely from Aubameyang. Help him out. Come on, make your run, make your run. Keep going. That's it. Have a cracked son, and he's smashed it over the bar. Isco. Oh, this is nice football for Ronaldo to strike, surely, straight at the keeper. Oh, that's lovely play now for Isco. Can he finish this one off? And it's a very good save. And there goes the half-time whistle, guys. It's been a really good performance so far. Aubameyang and Isco linking up several times there. It's really good to see. Probably the best partnership we've had so far this season. Ronaldo having several chances. Mbappe has had the odd chance here and there. We're creating plenty of chances. I've said the word chances a million times now, but we need to start putting more of them away. Hopefully we can do just that in the second half. Here's Kroos now. Still Kroos. Gets across goal towards Ronaldo, and his header was just skidded across his forehead and out of play. Oh, now they are breaking forward. Oh, it's Donner's over there, and it's a good block by Carvajal. But we lose the ball there stupidly. Now they have a really good chance to go again. Been blocked, and now they do equalise. So against the run of play. It was a stupid ball to give away in a dangerous position. And they've done us over there. It's 1-1. Modric. Still Luka Modric. He does strike one. Surely that took a deflection. It didn't. But now here is Ronaldo on the break. Cristiano Ronaldo comes inside. Still Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's a save from the keeper. It's our first chance, really, in quite some time. The full-time whistle goes, guys. The performance wasn't horrendous by any stretch. We just made one error at the back and we were punished for it. Big time. You can see there we had just about more possession than them. Plenty of shots that just didn't go in. Aubameyang actually had a really good game linking up with Isco plenty of times and the rest of the squad, but they did just set out to defend a lot of that game, Sevilla, and it was difficult to get him in behind, but I'm sure we'll get used to that. And hopefully really soon. We're still 7 points clear at the top of the league, so it's not too worrying. And just remember as well, guys, if we do finish anything below first, then this series is over, because that would be a fail. Because I have noticed as well, guys, that I think there's a small bunch of new viewers recently. I've noticed a few different names in the comments as of recently, and I'm not too sure whether you're familiar with the rules of this series, because I have seen suggestions saying, why don't you play this formation or this formation? The rule in this series is that the formation is set by you guys at the beginning of the series, and then it cannot be changed throughout, or at the beginning of each season, sorry. And plus, I've been seeing comments saying, why don't I start a youth squad, start scouting youth players? Again, we're only here for one season with Real Madrid, or for whichever team we will be with at the time. So there's no point in setting up a youth system, because we're not going to be there to reap the rewards of it. So yeah, that's that, and that's obviously not giving you guys a sort of telling off. I'm just letting you know, save you making comments that aren't really going to be valuable. So anyway, on to the next game. We do play Espanyol. I'm not too sure where they are in the league. We'll have a really, really quick check. And Espanyol are sitting in 14th, so they're not having a brilliant season. Hopefully we can bring them to the Bernabeu and give them a thrashing, because that just was not good enough in the last game. And here we are, guys, back on home turf, where hopefully we can get Aubameyang in amongst the goals. If we do manage to get any goals, that is, come on. Go on, son, go on, Aubameyang, get there first. He does get there first. It's a fantastic save from the keeper. The pace from Aubameyang, though. Now here is Ronaldo. It's a poor ball. Nice turn from Aubameyang. Still Aubameyang's took a touch too many, but he has hit the post. We just can't get him a goal. He's getting in plenty of decent positions, which is the best thing, really, because Mayoral and Dybala weren't quite doing that. Or Mbappe, sorry, when we were playing him up top. But here is Cruz with the ball towards Ronaldo, and it's punched away. Oh, this is good football now, and it is Ronaldo. Ronaldo from a tight angle, and it's fizzed wide. I thought just smashing it would send it into the back of the net. How wrong was I? And it's a really, really good opportunity again for us to get ourselves in front. What a ball that is. If Mbappe can get there, he can. It's still Mbappe with plenty of pace. Gets it in, and it's been caught by the keeper. Bit of a clattering from Ramos, but still holds on to it. This is lovely, and it's still Aubameyang, and it's finally gone in for him. It's a lovely goal, a lovely turn on the edge of the box. He definitely deserves it. His movement off the ball and with the ball has been incredible so far. Cruz into Aubameyang, turns his man beautifully, and just smashes it into that bottom right-hand corner. It's finally 1-0, and Aubameyang gets himself his first goal for the club. Well, they broke down this left-hand side now with Piatti. It's their first chance of the game, really. Get it out. Aubameyang is there, knocks it on for Mbappe. Can we counter here? And we do get Ronaldo in, but their back four looks pretty solid at the moment. It's still Cristiano Ronaldo. Help him out somewhere, someone. It's still Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo's still going. Been blocked. And Aubameyang kicks off the second half. Well in, Aubameyang's nicked it off the defender, finds Isco, who've been partnering up brilliantly, and it's a fantastic fingertip save there by the goalkeeper. Finds Aubameyang on the edge of the box. Still Aubameyang, and it's gone in. He's got himself a second in, a second one for us. It's 2-0. It's another one just in and around the edge of the box, and he's managed to put it in that same corner again, the bottom right-hand corner. Isco holding up the play, waiting for Aubameyang to get into a bit of space. He turns and just bends it past the goalkeeper absolutely beautifully. It is 2-0. Here is Aubameyang, still Aubameyang, dummying his way through this squad now. Can he put anyone else in? Well, maybe I should have just shot myself. Tried to be a little bit unselfish there, but we have lost the ball in a daft position here. They don't have too many plays forward, so we do deal with it quite comfortably. This is a lovely play. Ronaldo is in there. It is Cristiano Ronaldo. Surely Ronaldo. And another brilliant chance. Aubameyang is like, he's released a new lease of life into our attackers, but we're just not finishing. And there goes a full-time whistle. It's a really good performance in the end. We could have won by 6 or even 7, but we do get the 3 points, which is the most important thing, and Aubameyang gets us those 3 points. Now, we do have an away trip to Villarreal. They are currently in 5th, so it's another good team to play, another team to really test us out. I think there's only 3 games left of the month, which are all going to be simulated after this game. The 2 legs against Newcastle in the Euro League, which will be pretty interesting to see how we do against them. We could really embarrass them on the channel, which would be pretty nice. But anyway, let's get into this game against Villarreal and let's see if Aubameyang can continue with his goal-scoring form. And here we are away from home at Villarreal's Ivy Lane. Of course, the legendary arena that it is. But it is Villarreal that get us underway in this one. Straight away, though, we nick it off them, and it is Isco. Immediately, can he get there? He can't. His touch is way too heavy. Should have been a goal up already. Here's Madrid coming forward now. He tried to find Aubameyang. Can he get there first? He can, but it's a cracking save there by the legs of the keeper. But now they do break with Bakambu on the ball. He's got a lot of pace and strength about him. He's waiting for some options to help him out. He's got the ball back, though. Good chance here for Villarreal. It's still in the box, and I think Modric slid on the floor and headed it away. That'll do. Got a chance here to whip one into our area. Villarreal, let's get this one away. It's headed, and Navas claims it quite easily. Here's one for Ronaldo to chase. He's got acres of space on the left-hand side. Can he come in? He can. He loves to do that. Still Ronaldo. Ronaldo with the strike, and it's an absolute beauty. Surely that one took a deflection. It just absolutely flew into the left-hand side, and the keeper went the completely opposite direction. We'll have to look at the replay on this one. There is Ronaldo. He comes inside, as he does. And when he takes a strike, yes, it did take a big deflection from the Villarreal man. I'm not too sure who it was, who it hit. But it has flew into the corner, and I don't mind. It is 1-0. Oh, this is lovely football from Villarreal. They've really cut us open here, and that one deserves a goal, but it has gone over the bar, and Ronaldo's going to get booked for an early challenge. And there goes the half-time whistle, guys. It's been a really even game, really. We've had enough chances to get a good 2 or 3 goals, but so have Villarreal, so we're lucky to be in front, really. Can we put this game to bed in the second half? Aubameyang onto Isco. Finds Aubameyang again. Can he find the overlapping run of Mbappe? He can. Mbappe, he's been blocked. He's taken way too long to hit that. Why did he wait so long? Make you run, Mbappe, you static man. Here he is, finally on the ball. Mbappe comes inside. It's still Mbappe, and he's hit it straight at the keeper. Aubameyang again. Twisting and turning. Nice play by Aubameyang. Saved. Mbappe, and it's another save. Oh, that's lovely play from Mbappe. This has to be it. Surely it's hit the bar, but it's gone in. We've finally got ourselves a second. It's Cristiano Ronaldo with an absolute peach of a finish. Aubameyang gets himself an assist. Who has been really good in this game. He's been causing them all sorts of problems. It just hasn't fell for him at all. But this one has gone in. And Cristiano Ronaldo has doubled our lead. Come on. And there goes the full-time whistle, guys. What a frustrating game that was. That second half, we just ran riot. But just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. It did take a Cristiano Ronaldo goal to double it. And we do get ourselves another 3 points, which is all that matters. But now we do have a lot of games to simulate. And when I do simulate in cup competitions, I do use pretty much a reserve team, or try and use a reserve team. So let's hope we do beat Newcastle, which could be an interesting one. And we win 1-0. And it's Hakimi, the right back, who looks like he's playing in the centre of defence there, who gets us the goal. And now we will be simulating this next game as well in the league against Celta, but for this one we will be using a full strength squad. Can we add ourselves another 3 points to our tally? We draw 1-1. It's De Thomas who comes on, the youngster, to get us a goal, and the equaliser quite late on, it looks like, as well. But next up, we do have the second leg against Newcastle in that round of 32 of the Europa League. We were knocked out of the Champions League, remember, hence why we're in this position right now. There are a few first team names in there. I don't think I meant to do that, but let's hope they can beat them in this one. And Newcastle get themselves a 2-1 win at the Bernabeu, which is pretty heartbreaking to see, really. I hate losing against Newcastle in any fashion, regardless of what team we're in charge of. But anyway, guys, that is where the episode is going to end. Again, I do apologise for that missing episode. It was just a really, really stupid mistake on my part. I think I said it only a couple of episodes ago when I made a bit of a mistake. I will say it won't happen again, but no doubt, knowing my luck, it probably will. But anyway, yes, I am sorry. But if you have enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button for me. It would be massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarnie Army. The channel's Instagram is in the link below, so be sure to follow that for early updates on upcoming content. But for now, you take care and stay jammy.